The Gale Storm Show, starring Gale Storm.
Oh, every time you brush your teeth, finish the job. Reach for Listerine.
Now, hear this. The Gale Storm Show is brought to you by Listerine Antiseptic.
Don't go away, folks. I'll be right back.
That uncertain moment when you realize you're coming down with a cold. What to do? Go to work or back to bed? And what should you take for a cold? There are lots of remedies. Cough drops, nose drops, aspirin. They all help, but they're not antiseptic. They don't kill germs the way Listerine Antiseptic does. Listerine Antiseptic kills germs that cause much of the misery of colds or the sore throats they bring. Kills them on contact by millions. So no matter what else you do for a cold, be sure to gargle Listerine Antiseptic, full strength, to kill germs. Listerine Antiseptic, your #1 protection against infection. Reach for Listerine.
Oh, you're going on a long trip. Going? We've already been at sea for 2 hours, haven't we? And you're going by train. A train? Just a minute, I'd better reshuffle these cards.
Pardon me. I think this is mine.
I just love these cruises to England. We always have such interesting people aboard. Will I meet anyone special this trip? Anyone special? Now, let's see. The King of Hearts. You're going to meet a man. Do tell. A wealthy man. Oh. And I know just what he's going to look like. Tall, dark, and the best-looking thing this side of Cary Grant. No, medium height, fair, and ordinary-looking. Well, I'm quoting the Jack of Diamonds, of course.
Let's get rid of this little troublemaker right away.
Wait, Susanna, that isn't fair.
All fair in love and tall, dark, and handsome men. Now pick up the next card. Come on.
The Joker.
Nugey. Your cards just don't like me.
This card's trying to tell me something. Oh, Cedric. Hey. That man you were just talking to.
His name is Michael Thornbury. He's a fellow Englishman. He's returning from Canada to his home in Yorkshire. And he's a bachelor. One.
I was just wondering.
He was wondering, too.
About what?
If you join him for tea in the lounge at 4.
Well, of all the nerve. Does he by any chance have a nervy friend?
Don't tell Mr. Thornbury that I most certainly will not have tea with him in the lounge.
Right, so.
Cedric, be polite about it. After all, he is a passenger.
He said the lounge at 4, huh?
Ladies, excuse me. Did you drop this?
Oh, it's by Jack of Diamonds.
I threw it away. It was ruining my fortune.
It's him. Medium, fair, and not too ordinary.
She always talks in code.
Oh, I was looking for Captain Huxley. Would you possibly know it?
Well, Eric. Captain, I read your name on the passenger list. Oh, ladies, this is Mr. Eric Scott. He's a friend of mine. He takes me grouse shooting every year in England.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And you ladies had better watch your step on this cruise. Oh? Mr. Scott happens to be a very famous...
No, Simon. The ladies aren't interested in me.
Oh, we are too interested. A very famous what?
I want to show you that new rifle I bought in New York.
Oh, I'd like to see it.
You'll excuse us, ladies?
Yes, come along. What kind is it? Well, I've never met that before.
I wonder why he didn't want Captain Huxley to tell us what he's famous for.
He's modest. All jacks of diamonds are modest.
Oh, no, gee, forget those silly cards.
Aren't you walking in the wrong direction?
I just want to walk past that Michael Thornberry once so he'll understand I'm not interested.
That makes sense.
And you feel that Michael Thornberry's sole purpose in coming aboard this cruise was to find a wife?
I'm sure of it. He'll be 35 in 2 weeks. His father's will says if he's not married by then, he loses all claim to the Thornbury estates.
Well, that's a strange sort of will.
When he died, Sir Jonas hadn't seen Michael since his mother took him to Canada at the age of 2. He wanted to make sure the Thornbury lineage would be perpetuated.
Ah, you know, these Western heroes really earn their money.
Well, it's your idea to come in here to talk.
Well, you said it was confidential. Frankly, this is the only spot aboard this ship that Miss Pomeroy can't come snooping around.
Well, in that case, I'm glad I didn't let you tell her that I was with Scotland Yard. She married?
No. In fact, she and Miss Nugent are the only 2 single women aboard this cruise.
I hope neither of them is susceptible to whirlwind romances. It might prove fatal. Fatal? In the past year, Michael Thornbury's been engaged to 5 women. 1 in Canada, 1 in London, 2 in New York, and 1 most recent in Philadelphia.
And he broke all the engagements?
No, they did. When they discovered why he wanted to marry them.
Oh, what's so fatal about that?
Well, that's why I'm so interested in Michael Thornbury. Each of the young ladies mysteriously disappeared.
Oh, I hope you understand that it's my job to keep the passengers happy. So, this is strictly in the line of duty.
I'm most grateful to you for helping me get my mind off my heartache.
Well, you're probably better off without that Philadelphia debutante. I can't imagine breaking an engagement for no reason at all.
Well, I hope she's happy, wherever she may be. They say every cloud has a silver lining. Perhaps you're mine, Susanna.
Well...
The Jack of Diamonds. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it means that Nugey isn't minding her own business.
I hope the last 2 days you spent with me have not been in the line of duty.
We'd better get back under cover. I think we're getting an overdose of moonlight.
That looks bad. Maybe not as bad as you think. Miss Pomeroy might be the bait I need for my trap.
Susanna, you know it's after 2. All right, fairy godmother, go ahead, turn me into a pumpkin. Well, you're already a pumpkin if you think Michael's the man for you. I consulted the cards about you and Michael, and you know what turned up 5 times in a row?
The Jack of Diamonds.
No, the ace of spades. And do you know what that means?
Well, if you've got 3 other aces, it means you can pick up the pot.
No, it's a warning that something terrible is going to happen if you keep on seeing him.
Something terrible?
All right, don't take my word for it. Pick a card. Any card. Is it? The ace of spades strikes again. Now will you forget about Michael?
No. This might be a friendly ace of spades.
Well, we tried. When Cedric showed me the book, I thought you should see it, sir.
I wouldn't have taken it out of his room, but I didn't like the looks of it.
Something wrong, Simon?
Yes, the steward found this book in Mr. Thornberry's suite. What do you make of it?
Mind you, Governor, I found it accidental-like. It dropped out of the pocket of his coat as I was taking it to be pressed.
Read the first page. It's awful.
Evelyn J., Pamela F., Janice W.
Hey, see, and they're all crossed out.
Except Susanna P.
What do you make of it?
Oh, there's nothing to worry about.
What?
It would appear that Thornberry's given up his interest in all other women because of his devotion to Miss Pomeroy.
How beautiful.
I knew he was a fine gentleman the first time I laid eyes on him.
Well, you better stick that in Thornberry's stateroom as deftly as possible.
Right-ho, sir.
How I misjudged that wonderful gentleman. Oh, we'd better start taking up a collection for Susanna's wedding present.
Eric, we've got to do something before it crosses Miss Pomeroy off.
Precisely what I intend to do, with the assistance of Miss Pomeroy and yourself.
Me? And Miss Pomeroy?
Yes. All it might cost you is your life.
I'm looking forward to meeting your mother tomorrow. And seeing her home, too.
Darling, you'll love Yorkshire. We'll have a wonderful fortnight together. Just you and I.
And Nugey.
Nugey?
Oh, she's mad about fortnight.
Well, what do we do now?
We're going grouse hunting.
Grouse hunting?
Yes, the grouse are quite plentiful around the Thornbury estate. Quite plentiful. We should bank the limit. Neville? Where's that blasted butler? Neville!
Forgive me, sir.
Oh.
I didn't hear you drive up.
Where is Lady Thornbury?
In the living room, sir.
Good. Would you please fetch the baggage from the car?
Very good.
I don't know why he bothered being a butler. He could make a fortune at trick or treat.
Neville was my father's favorite butler. Actually, he's quite a decent chap.
I'm sure he is.
You like it, darling?
Oh, it's charming.
Susanna, they seem awfully cramped for space here. Maybe we'd better stay at a motel.
Quiet, Satan.
Sorry.
Is that you, Michael?
Yes, Mother.
Oh, I must have dozed off. Two young ladies.
Oh, thanks.
You cabled you were only bringing one.
Nugey and I always travel together.
I see. So you're Susanna.
How do you do, Lady Thornberry?
She's all that you said, Michael.
I knew you'd approve, Mother.
This is a pleasure, your ladyship.
You'll want to freshen up before dinner. This is an old-fashioned house without many modern conveniences, but I'm sure you'll be comfortable.
I'm sure we will.
You rang, ma'am?
Oh, yes, Maud, show Miss Pomeroy and her friend to their room.
This way.
Keep away from that door. You must never enter that room.
Well, it sounded like someone was moaning in there.
It's only the wind blowing through the shutters, dear.
You sure have scary winds up here.
Now run along to your room. We dine promptly at 8.
You and your fortnights.
It's that Nugey person gets in the way, we'll just have to deal with her. I hope you're going to be more successful with Susanna than you were with the others.
I hope so, too. For her sake.
Friendly little house, what? I wonder who the architect was. Dracula?
Area is completely surrounded, sir.
Oh, good show, Clayton. Now go and see that the men act as though their only interest is in grouse. Well, a couple of hours yet, Simon, before you need to pay your visit to the Thornburys.
I only hope your plan works.
It will. Well, you better take the torch now.
Well, now, let me get this straight. When I flash the light on, that means everything is all right.
Correct.
And if you don't see the light, then you and your men come running.
20 of Scotland Yard's finest.
Sounds like a storm is coming up.
Nice night for a murder. Oh, I'm sorry, Simon. That was an unfortunate observation.
I hope this coffee doesn't keep you awake, Mother.
Thank you, dear.
It was a delicious dinner, but we should be running along. We hate to eat and run. So we'll eat and stay.
Darling, I'm much too fond of you to ever let you out of my sight again.
But I told you they don't wish to be disturbed.
It's really all right.
Now, please, sir.
Captain Huxley! A wonderful captain!
Miss Pomeroy, Miss Nugent, please forgive me, sir, for crashing in this way, but as I tried to explain to your butler, I was just passing through on my way to Ipswich, and I thought I would just drop in.
We're very happy to have you here, Captain. I don't believe you've met my mother.
Oh, I'm happy to know you, Lady Thornbury.
Captain.
Well,
I'm afraid you'll have to sail without Susanna, Captain.
oh, really?
Yes, Michael has finally met the Gale he wants to marry.
Mary, for heaven's sakes, Nugey, faint.
Oh, look, he fainted!
I've got some smelling salts upstairs.
Does she often have these spells?
Well, only when she's on dry land too long. We must get her back to the ship.
Beg pardon. Could I see you a moment, Mr. Thornbury?
Will you excuse me, please?
Captain, strange things are happening around here. There's some poor soul moaning in that room, and we're not allowed to go in it.
Well, it's even more strange than you can imagine. Even your lives may be in danger.
Oh, I think I'll faint again, this time for real.
I'm certain I saw someone out here.
Probably only a rabbit.
Ah, there's the signal. Everything's all right. We can relax.
Let's make a run for it.
No. We don't have to do that. Now, the grounds are swarming with Scotland Yard men.
Oh, well, then let's start yelling for help.
We don't have to do that. If I don't turn on this flashlight, within a half an hour, Eric will rescue us.
Oh, good old Eric.
Oh, those Jack of Diamonds never let us down.
Oh, I've seen Miss Nugent's recovered.
Yes, but she's still a little weak.
Well, you'd better both turn in now. Come along.
Oh.
And, Captain, you must drop in and see us again someday.
Well, thank
Come along, girls.
I told you there was no one out here. I wonder where they've all disappeared to.
I wish Eric and his men would hurry up and get here. You suppose the weather goes to the house?
I brought you some warm milk. It'll help you to sleep.
Well, that's very kind of you, but, well, we'll skip it for tonight.
Take it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, we'll drink it when we go to bed.
I've seen her somewhere before. I think it was on an iodine bottle.
Don't drink that.
Why?
It might have the wrong kind of vitamins in it. Just a minute now. One sip of this and we'd be out of this world. Oh.
I thought dogs were supposed to be a man's best friend. Just our luck we happen to be women.
Just as I thought. It was spiked with nighty-night pills.
Get out of here. There's someone in the closet.
You may go ahead, Miss Pomeroy. I was never so humiliated in my life.
Oh, what were you doing in the closet?
It was the only way out of the woodwork. Now, listen. We are not waiting for Eric any longer.
I'll get the bag.
No. I will get the bags. You and Miss Pomeroy have got to get out of this house as fast as possible.
Oh.
Go.
Aye.
Yeah, go.
Where are you going?
Hurry up.
Joe? Now, let's not lose our heads. Where it up? Oh!
It's only a ghost, Susanna. Let's go.
I've got to find out who's in there. Oh, and maybe this key will fit. I wonder what's keeping Captain Huxley. Oh, Captain Huxley. How did you get in there?
I am allergic to secret panels.
Let's see who else is in here. Come on.
Who's he?
This is the real Michael Thornberry.
The real one?
That's right. He turned up unexpectedly. You see, the phony Michael, along with his mother, was also phony. Well, they locked him up in here until they could arrange to dispose of him.
The captain was good enough to untie me.
Oh, the other Michael was posing as you?
Precisely. When he found out I was married and would inherit the estate, he hired a man to kill me in Canada. But I managed to give him the slip.
I never thought Michael would actually try to murder anybody, but now that I think about it, bye.
You don't have to be afraid of Neville and Maud. They are my friends.
Well, they haven't been too chummy toward us.
I'm sorry we treated you the way we did.
We were only trying to frighten you away so that those imposters wouldn't hurt you.
It's sure hard to tell the good guys from the bad guys.
I suggest now we get in touch with our friends from Scotland Yard.
At the risk of sounding melodramatic, please line up.
I know I can't talk you out of murdering me, but they are innocent bystanders. Let them go.
I'd like to make an interesting observation. There are 6 of you, and I have 6 bullets. Would you call that fate, Mother?
Hurry up and let's get it over with.
You will not escape. This house is completely surrounded by Scotland Yard men.
Let's not be trite, Captain. Now then, who'll be first?
I'm in no hurry.
Drop the gun, Michael. Drop it.
It must be my turn to faint. Nugey, catch me, Nugey. Oh!